Hi, this is Matt, and we're going to do a little tutorial on how to tune your guitar, because when it's out of tune, it may sound close, you know, and a lot of times my guitar is really close when I pick it up, but it's not quite in tune, so, you know, and a lot of times it's a lot worse off than that. So the first method that we're going to use today is using the clip-on tuner, which is my preferred method of tuning a guitar. Of course, there are many methods, and I'll go through a couple of them in this tutorial, but the first one is the one that I use most often, which is the clip-on tuner method. So I'm going to show you the tailstock here of the guitar and the clip-on tuner itself. So you can see when I hit this E string, that when the lights are down here on this side of center, the string is a little bit low, and if they're on this side, the string is a little bit high. So I need to bring this string up a little bit since it's a little low of E there. And you want to get it just right on the center there. And you know, you got to go back and forth to get it just right, and especially the lower strings are a little bit harder than the upper strings. So look, our A is really close there, maybe a hair over. You do want to get it as close as you can. So if you see it going below or above the line, try and get it right on. So look, our D is a little low as well. G right on. This guitar stays in tune really well. I know a lot of guitars don't. And stuff. I actually detuned just a couple of strings for this tutorial because every time I pick it up, it's really, really close, and that's really nice to have. But you want it as exactly as you can, especially if you're playing with other people or doing songs where the tuning is really sensitive. The chords are really sensitive to how the tuning works. So the clip-on tuner automatically notices which string is which, and really helps you get it as close as you can. And then of course it sounds a lot better. And so that is the clip-on tuner method. You know, if you're really a ways off on a string, like you need to know whether a D is below or above your E string, because this is the E string, but since it's so low it's registering a D, you need to know that that's below the E, and to bring it up until you're right in the E, and then again focus it right in the center of the tuner. This is a Snark tuner. This is one of the cheapest ones out there. Works great, and I use it way more with both my electrics and my acoustic guitars than I even use my floor tuner on my electric guitar setup. Thanks. So the next method we're going to cover is how to use a piano to tune your guitar. So the first thing you need to know is where the piano keys are here. And if you know a little bit about piano, that certainly helps. So you notice that pianos have 3 black keys in one set and 2 black keys in another. And so the second set of 2 black keys up from the bottom will show you where the first E is, because it's just above those 2 black keys. So that's your low E. And so you got to tune this one by ear. So you have to go up and down a little bit. And a lot of times I'll sit at the piano and use the sustain key to sustain it. Our A is right here, in between the 3 black keys, the higher of the 2 keys in between the 3 black keys. Then your D right here, in between 2 black keys. And your G right here, the lower of the two in between the three black keys. And this is just below the name of the piano. And the name of the piano is always right in the middle of the 88 key piano here. And your B just above the three black keys. And you notice that all the ones to tune your guitar are white keys here. And then the high E is, again, above two black keys, but it is right below the name of the piano. Like that. And again, you have to do this by ear, so you have to just match up as best you can. For me, it's never as accurate as using a digital tuner, but when there's no digital tuner around, the piano certainly works. So reviewing the piano method, the E is right here. There's the bottom of the piano. E is right here. The A is right here. The D. G. B. And the E. And it's the high E is right below the name of the piano, which is right just above middle C. Okay, so the next method we're going to talk about is using a phone app, and this is called Guitar Tuna. I got it on the iPhone here. This is an iPhone 5. And so it uses the iPhone microphone, and it's kind of detecting my voice right now and actually doing some stuff. So here we go. See, it's getting the E there, and it's got a little dial that shows you if you're a little low or high on it. The closer you get to the actual microphone, the better the pickup on it. And this will auto-detect which string you're on. You don't want to talk too much or have too much noise going when you use one of these type of tuners. This one was a free download though, free app on my iPhone, and I know that there are free apps for Androids and probably Windows phones as well, but somebody will need to tell me about those because I don't have access to one. Thanks. You can also use GarageBand, and there is a built-in tuner in GarageBand as long as you have it hooked up to a microphone or the internal microphone. There are tons of free places on the web where you can use a free guitar tuner online. And there are tons and tons of free downloads that you can download for Windows, Mac, Linux, and all your phones. So you can see there are lots and lots of options out there for keeping your guitar in tune. Now that we're in tune, hey, it's time to play.